Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your monthly focus for June 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your loving, supportive, positive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Truly. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Four of Cups. Okay, it's really looking at the things you need to be grateful for in your life. Looking at what surrounds you, what makes you you, the opportunities that are in front of you, the people that surround you. It really is all-encompassing on gratitude this month. And really looking at the things that you have that are already part of your foundation, that you can put your building blocks on top of. Now, we do have at the end of the month Mars going direct, but Mars doesn't come into your sign this month. So it's more about inwardly looking at what you want to manifest, what you want to create, who you want to become going forward. So this is a beautiful month to journal your gratitude. Okay? Put a piece of paper beside your bed and write down one thing that you are grateful for. Read it aloud and go to sleep. And the next night, write a second thing and read both of them and go onward and forward in that direction. And by the end of the month, you have 30 things that you are grateful for. And it brings in new experiences, new ways of going forward. It brings to light some of the things that you have overlooked being grateful for in your life. Sometimes we start to take things for granted. And so this is a month to bring back our perception to what is truly our cornerstones of our foundation, our strength, and what we already have to work with in order to move forward. Now we have Temperance crossed over by the King of Pentacles. So how do we get our balance? Well, it's through our new thoughts, our ideas. So the Four of Cups kind of leans towards our ideas, our thoughts of what we have to work with, and this allows new inspirations to come in, new ways of doing things, of becoming. Okay, that's how we bring in the balance. Okay, so where we are feeling confused, and I think the confusion may be around this month, it may go into July to some degree. Okay, we want Mars to start moving direct so that it comes back into Sagittarius. Now you also have the full moon again. Okay, you had it last month and you have another full moon this month, once in a blue moon. It will happen again in 2019. The sign will be blessed with 2 full moons, and that's about releasing. That's about attaching yourself to your intuitive, your higher wisdom. Releasing baggage, releasing the things that don't matter anymore. Understanding what you have in your life to go forward with. Growing new ideas, new ways of being, new ways of doing. And the King of Pentacles is very traditional. So it is about your stability, your abundance and your well-being, but the stability, the cornerstones. And allowing that balance to come into play. And you're probably not going to feel the balance this month, I'll be honest with you. You may feel like you're walking through a fog at times. You may feel like things are changing around you, that the things that you relied on yesterday are no longer there in the sense that it once was or altogether. You may be letting go of things in your life. So pay attention to your thoughts. I mean, I said to journal your gratitude, and I understand now why I said journal instead of just writing down one thing. We want to journal our gratitude. We want to journal our thoughts, because one thought on its own may not mean much to ourselves, but when we start to get a page of thoughts, they start to connect. They start to come together. They start to give us a vision of what we can become, where we need to put our energy, what we need to be responsible for, what our obligations should be, where our growth should stem from, where our new beginnings lie. And then we have the Empress, and this is all about new creative paths. So even if you don't see it in front of you, know that You are walking towards brand new creative paths, fertile paths, things which will bring you great abundance, great happiness, great joy. And it's the plan, it's the beginning of the plan starting to form this month for you, to really understand where to put your energy, how to grow, how to step into your tomorrow. We have the Eight of Wands as our undercurrent. So, there's going to be a lot of opportunities come your way this month. Doors are going to open. People are going to come into your life. You have to be kind of in the now in order to experience that. If our projection is more towards our end goal and seeing our end goal, we'll miss the opportunities that will actually get us to our end goal. Now, this is the underlying energy, so it's an unconscious energy, so we really have to be present in the now in order to grasp these opportunities. Now, I am a firm believer that if you miss an opportunity, it does come back around. It may look a little different, it may feel a little different, it may be delivered by a different person or a different situation, but in essence, it is the same opportunity coming around. But wouldn't it be great to grab that opportunity the first time around? So try and stay in the now. Experience the now. Be grateful for what you have now. See what you can build on in the now. See the people that surround you in the now. Not what it's going to be down the road. Not the end result. Not the goal. Not the manifestation of what you desire, but rather the stepping stones towards what you want to manifest, what you want to grow. Because opportunities will come in this month to lean you towards exactly what the Empress is bringing to you, the new creative paths, the new beginnings. Now we have the Death card as our overriding energy. So I think as the month rolls along, you also feel this freedom, this liberation. You understand that cloak that has surrounded you, that has weighed you down, that has limited you in some way. It may be baggage from the past. It may be regrets that you need to let go of. It may be something that you felt that you did really wrong in your life at one point, and therefore it is your biggest stumbling block in moving forward. And understanding how to move forward, how to get around that stumbling block or just tear it down completely. Leaving the old baggage in the past, and that has a lot to do with the full moon energy. So the full moon energy, I mean, you came off of a full moon and you are going into a full moon, which doesn't happen very often, and definitely for not a lot of people. So you're blessed in this way because it's really releasing the old of yesterday. It's really releasing the regret. So take advantage of that. And we'll get to your spirituality, but you really need to attach yourself to the beauty of who you are, your gifts, your talents, and understand that there is a beautiful path opening up to you. Absolutely, there is a beautiful path opening up to you. And it's going to give you strength. And now there is an amount of courage that needs to be here for you to face maybe certain things that you have been putting off, things that you have been ignoring. Maybe it's something that you've been burying inside yourself for years. Allow it to come to the surface so that you can release it, so that you can move past it. It's like new beginnings can appear in your life. I mean, we have the Four of Wands here. It's all about your foundation. It's all about your cornerstones. It could be a lot to do with relationships and growing relationships deeper, understanding what relationships are meant in your life, what they mean to you in your life, celebrating the foundations you have, the strength, the bonds that you have with other people, and seeing what is actually a security in your life at the present moment and how to build upon that security going forward. This is the marriage and proposal card, so you could be negotiating right now. You could be changing your path through negotiations, through the conversations, through different commitments, through different obligations and responsibilities. So, I mean, it's a deep month for you. It absolutely is a deep, strong energy for you this month to really realize your true potential based on what you truly have to work on right now at this moment in time. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Around mid-month, something could, really wow you. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles is a new path in towards abundance, well-being. But with this card, something comes in the way of a gift to you. Through God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, something is put into place Maybe it is a person coming into your life, giving you security, giving you love. Maybe it is a mentor coming in. Maybe it is a small cash win. Maybe it is something that you need in order to go forward. Well, it definitely is something that you need in order to go forward. It's that helping hand from God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, to help put you on the path, the right path, in order to go forward in abundance, in well-being. So expect something, and it doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be, fireworks style. But it's just enough to push you into the right direction. To give you that little helping hand that you need in order to get to the starting point, to point A. How other people see you. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the new day dawning. They could see you as very spiritual, first of all. That you have that divine connection. That you have words of wisdom. That you have that touch. That healing touch. That, when you touch another person or you hug another person, that they just feel that lifting energy, that positive energy flow from you into them and making their world a better place. This is your new day dawning card. So people are going to see you transforming, stepping into new obligations, new responsibilities, new paths forward. People are going to see you actually become this month, to start your path, to step into new realizations of who you are and where you are going. People are going to see perhaps things that you have been working on all along actually start to come to fruition for you. As we go towards the end of the month and into July, we have the Knight of Pentacles, so it's all about the plan forward, the steady path forward, and the layout of the plan. And, this card has come up several times, and I get the staircase vision every time I pick it up. So it's not about seeing what's at the top landing of the staircase, but rather just seeing the first step in front of you and taking that step and then seeing the next step. And eventually you'll get the clarity. Eventually the vision opens up to what's at that top of the staircase for you. So it is about staying in the now. It is about doing what you need to do now in order to grow your dreams, in order to grow who you are becoming, what you are creating. Absolutely. We have the Eight of Cups and Justice together. Now, the Eight of Cups is, it's not necessarily closing doors with the Eight of Cups. It's about things transforming in your life, giving you... Oh, I do apologize. There was a death in the family, and so my phone has been going nonstop. I'm sure, to make the arrangements and, of what part I need to play in the everything in the role. So I apologize for the phone going off here. I'm trying to get my readings done for June so that I can give them my focus. For right now, you have my focus, and we need to put that focus on you rather than everything else that needs to be taken care of in the very near future here for me. So I apologize for that. The Eight of Cups is not necessarily about closing doors, but the transformation of what has been security for us, a sense of love for us, and it changing in some way, some form. So expect your world to start to evolve, to transform. Absolutely. It's kind of like the child that grows to adulthood. And so they step away from the family nest, the family home, the parental home. And they look towards growing their own self-confidence, their own dreams, their own visions, to manifest their goals, their dreams, their desires. And so they walk away from the family home, but they don't close the door on the family home. They don't close the door on the family home. They allow the change to be there. They allow the transformation of the family home into being a new way of security for them, a new way of love and support for them. So it's not about necessarily closing doors. on the things that we love behind us, but they transform. They help us in a new way. They change in their appearance to support us in new ways, to love us in new ways, to give us that guidance in new ways, rather than how we always reflected upon that security or that love being there. With the Justice card, we are looking towards harmony, balance, joy coming into our life. So this new path is all about that balance coming into play, that harmony. And we stand very strong, but there's a lot of emotion attached to this card. When these two cards come together like this, there is a lot of emotion. So the more that we can clear throughout the month, the old baggage, the old regrets, where we feel we dropped the ball, where we beat ourselves up, where we strip down our self-confidence, we need to be made aware of that this month. We need to put our focus on those things to understand what baggage we do need to let go of in order to understand the new paths that we can step into, the new balance that we can create, the new harmony and joy that is awaiting us on our path forward. For love, relationships, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of success to be had in relationships. If you're looking for a new relationship, absolutely. You know, we have the Empress there. We have the Ace of Pentacles there. So new relationships, absolutely. And you can find new relationships actually through spirituality. And we'll get to that card. Or deepening a relationship through spirituality. So maybe you can meditate together, maybe you can pray together, maybe you can just take long walks through nature together and feel the strength of each other and the strength of the earth around you. This is success in relationships. This is other people working to help you. So this could involve therapy. This could be, you know, talking it over with a third party of what is wrong within the relationship or where you need to grow in the relationship, where you need to become in the relationship. But you're feeling very positive, you're feeling very strong. You know, this is a parade about you and what you give to the relationship. But it's also about the work that is still waiting for you in the relationship. So it's like you are moving forward in the relationship, but there's more work to be done. To not rest upon your laurels, to not think that the relationship is good enough where it's at and you can put your energy into other areas and you don't need to pay attention to the relationship. That's probably the worst thing you can do right now. You need to focus still on the relationship and how you can grow that relationship, make it deeper, make it stronger. This is a success card. This is a celebration card, so you could hit some milestone. You could hit something that grows and deepens the relationship, absolutely, but there's still work to be done. We have for work, career, finances, the Wheel of Fortune. This is where some doors will close in your life in order for new doors to open. This could be a new business idea. This could be actually putting, you know, understanding the energy that you need to put into maybe a career to open those new doors. Maybe it's finally signing up for that promotion. Maybe it's putting your application in to new places to work. Maybe it's getting that home-based business off the ground. It could be your spending patterns as well when it comes to money. You could be looking at how you've spent your money and realize that there are new ways to approach your financial matters and new ways to grow your abundance. New ways of bringing value back for money spent and investing money wisely so that you can grow that nest egg, so that you can build a security for yourself. For spirituality, we have the Queen of Cups. So, like I said, you could actually grow love here. Absolutely. Deepen love through your spirituality. So, what do they say? A family that prays together stays together. So, lean on each other for that spiritual comfort, for combining your souls as one. For spirituality here, it is really seeing the beauty of who you are, the magnificence of who you are, Okay, so I would have to say, even though we are experiencing the full moon, and that is a lot of the energy here for you, I put out a video probably close to 2 months ago now, new moon affirmations. But it will give you a sense of, steal a couple of lines from that video. Watch that video and steal something that really you can relate to, so that you can affirm every morning of the beautiful, wonderful being that you are, and how you are evolving every day into something more magical and more wonderful. For health, well-being, we have the Five of Cups. This is essentially crying over spilt milk. This is feeling that you didn't make a move in the right direction when you had the opportunity to. Here comes another saying. It's right at the tip of my tongue, and I know it's meant for you. I wish I weighed as much as I did the first time I thought I was overweight. So, that's looking back at regret. That's feeling like you can't accomplish because of a past action. This is letting go of the baggage once again. So it affects every part of your world this month. Letting go of baggage, letting go of regrets of what you should have done but didn't, or you didn't do and you should have. I mean, this is a time to turn towards the positive and really see the path that you can evolve for yourself going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.